She vanished from a cruise ship without a trace. No camera footage, no witnesses, no goodbye, only chilling sightings. Years after she was gone, in 1998, 23-year-old Amy Lynn Bradley disappeared while on a Caribbean cruise with her family. One moment she was relaxing on deck, the next, she was gone. Despite massive searches, international headlines, and even alleged sightings in sex trafficking rings, Amy was never found. This is the terrifying true story of a young woman who vanished in paradise and may have been forced into a nightmare. Amy Lynn Bradley was a vibrant, athletic 23-year-old from Virginia. She had just graduated from Longwood University, where she was a star basketball player. Amy was close with her family, especially her younger brother, Brad, and had a promising future ahead. To celebrate her graduation, her parents, Ron and Iva, treated the family to a vacation. A Royal Caribbean cruise aboard the Rhapsody of the Seas. Their destination, the Caribbean. It was their first cruise together, once-in-a-lifetime trip. They had no idea it would become their worst nightmare. The cruise departed from Puerto Rico and made several stops in the Caribbean. On the night of March 23, 1998, the ship had docked in Curacao and would soon set sail again. That evening, Amy attended a party at the ship's nightclub called the Dance Club. She was seen dancing with the band's bass player, a man named Yellow. Amy had drinks but was not intoxicated, according to witnesses. Around 1 a.m., she returned to the cabin with her brother, Brad. At around 5:30 a.m., her father, Ron, briefly woke up and saw Amy on the balcony of their stateroom, relaxing alone. When he got up again at 6 a.m., Amy was gone. Her shoes, ID, and cigarette lighter were still in the room. She was nowhere on the ship. Ron and Iva immediately notified the ship's staff, but instead of initiating an emergency protocol, cruise security waited hours before making a ship-wide announcement. By the time they took her disappearance seriously, passengers had already disembarked in Curacao. Hundreds of people, potential witnesses, were gone. The ship was cleaned, rooms were turned over, and vital surveillance data may have been lost. The family begged the crew to seal the exits, stop cleaning, and call local authorities. But by then, it was too late. This wasn't just a missed opportunity. It may have erased the trail completely. The cruise line initially assumed Amy had fallen overboard. But this theory made no sense to her family and to investigators. Amy was a trained lifeguard and a strong swimmer. There were no signs of struggle, no screams, and no one saw her go overboard. Besides, her sandals were still in the room. Why would she go to the edge barefoot? The FBI launched an investigation and interviewed over 200 passengers and crew members. Dogs were brought on board and caught Amy's scent leading to the gangway, not the railing. This changed everything. The theory of accidental drowning was now in question. Amy's disappearance wasn't like a typical missing person case. It happened in international waters, on a foreign-flagged vessel with mixed jurisdiction. That meant FBI agents couldn't take full control. They had to work through Royal Caribbean's internal investigators and foreign port authorities. And there were red flags. One passenger claimed that a bartender told her Amy got off the ship with some crew early that morning, a claim the cruise line has never confirmed. Crew members were inconsistently interviewed, and some reportedly left the ship before giving statements. The band member, Yellow, was interviewed and denied involvement, but some say he was too familiar with Amy, even creepy. A cruise photographer said Yellow had his arm around Amy in photos, which mysteriously disappeared from the ship's photo gallery before the family could find them. Then came the sightings. In the months and years after Amy's disappearance, multiple people claimed to have seen her alive. In 1998, a Canadian man reported seeing a woman resembling Amy on a beach in Curacao with two men. She seemed distraught and kept trying to say something, but the men wouldn't let her speak. In 1999, a Navy officer claimed he saw Amy in a Caribbean brothel. The woman told him, "My name is Amy Bradley. I need help." But by the time he reported it, she was gone. In 2005, a woman named Judy Moore saw a girl in a Barbados restroom, accompanied by a man. After Judy commented on her American accent, the girl whispered, Help me. In another instance, a blurry photo of a woman posted on a sex trafficking website in the early 2000s sparked online speculation. The resemblance to Amy was disturbingly close. The woman in the photo had similar tattoos to Amy, including the exact shape of a gecko on her ankle, a detail not publicized at the time. Amy had several identifiable tattoos: a Tasmanian devil spinning a basketball on her shoulder, a sun on her lower back, a Chinese symbol on her right ankle, a lizard on her navel. All these could have made her easily identifiable, yet none of the sightings led to confirmed rescue. Trafficking experts have pointed out that young, fit American women are rare and high-value targets in black market networks. One agent even speculated Amy may have been marked on the ship and handed off when they docked in Curaçao. Despite all leads, Amy Lynn Bradley has never been found. Her family has spent decades searching, never giving up. They've appeared on shows like America's Most Wanted, Dr. Phil, and Oprah, trying to keep Amy's case alive. In interviews, her parents described receiving taunting emails and hoax leads, some demanding ransom, others promising photos. Each time, hope would rise, and then crash. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars on investigators, tip lines, and leads across the Caribbean. In 2010, they were contacted again. Someone said Amy was being held on the island of Barbados. But again, the information led nowhere. Despite being declared legally dead, the family leaves her room intact. They still celebrate her birthday and keep up a website with her case details. The FBI continues to list her as a missing person and has offered a $25,000 reward for credible information. Interpol and other international agencies have also been involved, but no solid evidence has ever emerged. To this day, the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line has never been held accountable for the decision to let passengers off the ship without proper lockdown, despite clear warning signs. Amy's case raised major questions about cruise ship security. Since 1998, dozens of passengers have gone missing at sea, many with little to no investigation. In 2005, George Smith IV vanished from a honeymoon cruise, also under suspicious circumstances. And in 2013, Rebecca Corium, a Disney cruise crew member, vanished during her shift. Her case remains unsolved. There is currently no international law requiring cruise lines to report missing persons in real time, and many flag of convenience countries have loopholes in investigation procedures. Amy's family has since advocated for maritime reform, demanding stronger surveillance systems, emergency protocols, and accountability. How does a 23-year-old woman vanish from a cruise ship without a single witness and without a trace? Did Amy Lynn Bradley fall victim to an international trafficking ring? Was she taken off the ship by someone she trusted? Or is she still out there, waiting to be found? Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more haunting true crime cases, mysterious vanishings, and stories that still echo through time. Because some disappearances aren't accidents. They're secrets waiting to be uncovered.